What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the simulator. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to play FlyinFatKid's Mid to High Handicap League. Week 4 Coventry Championship Golf at Golffe's. I think that's Golffe from YouTube. And it's at Hersal Golf Course. Let's see where it is. Here's your vitals, stroke play, 5,200 yards, not quite my cup of tea. I prefer 6,000 yard tees, but it is what it is. Gimme auto putt set to a very generous 8. Green firmness is normal and stimps at 11. Fairway firmness is hard and the wind is blowing. Tournament's at about 500 feet. And that's all she wrote. Let's load this sucker up. All right, we're loaded up. Lots of trees. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see what kind of a round we can put together here. I've been playing Augusta so much. Last week was Masters week, so naturally everything on GS Pro for the leagues and Sim Golf Tour was obliged to be at Augusta. Pretty tough course. I love it. I love Masters week, but by golly gee, I'm pretty sick of Augusta at this point. So let's see what this course has in whatever for us. Okay, there is that thing. What was that thing? Toe, heel hook. Let's try again. So yeah, great way to start off the round. That's turd toast. Okay, that's a little bit better, but still not great. Felt good. Not sure what happened. So this hole is going to be a crap cracker / turd toast. We got 128 to go here. I'm pretty sure that's a product of the, what was it, Firm Fairways. This is for bogey. Hoop pizza, there we go. I'm trying to pair a word for feces with a food, and yes, it's very clever. That was a feces fillet. oh man. Okay. It's time for dinner. Sit. Okay. I should have written a script and found every word I could for fecal matter. Let's see here, 16, 15 footer. Oh God, dude. That's pretty funny for a putt to have no break on it after playing Augusta. What is going on with this fog? Is that showing up in the screen? Okay, it looks like maybe we're looking directly into the sun, which is highly advised by optometrists everywhere. 320. Highly advised by optometrists everywhere. Okay, are we not looking directly into the sun anymore? That's good. I don't have a word for that drive. It was a good drive. 66. Downhill, some wind, all that golf mumbo jumbo. That was a pretty that was a crap cracker. You've always got to follow a birdie or whatever up with like a quad bogey. It's a rule. It's a rule, amateur rule. You can, you will, and you must. All right, what was that? A freaking par. To what do I owe the honor, GS Pro? 280. Yeah, not today, buddy. Okay, I can't go to 237's the front of this fairway. Down 12. What else do we got here? Let's not even touch this thing. You know what though? I'm not very smart. So I'm just gonna hit the ball and see what happens. No, I can't do that anymore. That's too far to fly. I'd really have to get a hold of it, and we're only 500 feet above sea level. Let's just hit the 4 hybrid. I think the 3 wood will go too far. Nice little layup there. Chipper up on the green. 55 yards. It's gonna want to go left. Wind is blowing also to the left. 55 yards here. Well, not quite the intended outcome, but we're on in 2 nonetheless. We can get this up here for some poop pizza. A poop pizza par. 60, well over 60 feet here. Okay, no go. No go, even with the very generous circles here. It's not really doing anything. We just got to make sure we get it up the hill here. 10, 11 feet, I'd say. What was I saying? Perfectly makeable putt out of there with a bogey. See what you get for laying up. Just go big or go home on every shot. Go big or go home on every shot. No, I mean, probably could have had a slightly better approach shot, right? leaving us 194 yards. That's not cool. 192, according to my chart here at this altitude, is going to be 192 is between my 5 and 6 hybrid, but I don't mind going short, so let's hit the 6 hybrid. And we really got to hit it because there's some wah-wah up there. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Caw-caw. Bagak, what is it? I don't know. All right, this is a tricky little sumbee here. Let's go all the way over to the side of the tee box. We're +1 after 5. What are we looking at here, ladies and gents? According to this matrix I have here, 242 is the maximum I can really hit my whatever, my mini at this altitude. Okay, 242, 250, 260. Looks a lot more downhill than it says it is. Toward the back middle of the green, so we don't need to hit quite as far. 60. Must have done something strange there. What'd we do? Looks like a bit of a land shark. These greens are pretty flat though compared to playing Augusta for a week and a half. 26. Seven, still one over. Let's see if we can't put a round together here. Buck 15, according to my thingamabobber here, that's a pitching wedge. Problem is, we've got the wind blowing across our face here. Let's just see what we can get. Even if that did hit the green, it was too long. That sucks. Missed opportunity. Okay, 13. Get up there, dang it. Stop. Okay. This is one of those stump the dummy greens here, and the dummy is certainly stumped because this is a par 3. I don't like bogeys, especially not in the simulator. 367 here. Let's see if we can bend it like Beckham. He's a famous golfer, right? David Beckham won the '98 Masters. Oh, my bad. Yeah, he's a soccer player. Or football, depending on where you're from. Football. Okay. Looking real good there. Bring us in with about 100 yards out, which is a gappy gap wedge. We do have some wind. Let's just not be stupid. All right, damn it, sit down. How does that happen? There's this kid in my neighborhood somewhere. He's got a VW or something, and I don't know if he's ever heard his own exhaust system, but it sounds like farting. And I'm not one of those dudes who has a problem with imported cars or small displacement engines. That's quite the opposite, actually. I'm a big fan of the old Eagle Talon Mitsubishi Eclipses from the 90s. But my exhaust system doesn't sound like a fart machine. That's gonna go nowhere good. I mean, am I glad to be on another fairway? Absolutely. Okay, we got 250 tiny little yards left to go. I can't hit that far with even my normal club, so let's just crush the hell out of this 3-wood here. Maybe try to get some loft. Okay, not quite the desired outcome. Don't bounce over there. 52 yards over this picket fence. It's no big deal. Let's see if it has colliders. None of this stuff. The fence doesn't have colliders. That bush does, though. Oh no. What'd we get on that? 40 carry? No penalty. That's just, I can only blame myself really for that one. Get in the hole. Okay, what's that, a Parsky? 156 tiny little calorie-free yards here. Where's my water? Give me some water. We need some birdies. I'm starting to think that GS Pro adjusts for altitude in your bag mapping. Because it's telling me to use a 7-iron, and at 500 feet of altitude, my average 7-iron's a $158. And this is telling me to use a 7-iron to hit a $156. Back of the green. I'd just like to be the first to say I really appreciate that. Okay, that was thicker than crap. We're not getting our birdie here. Son of a biscuit. Damn crap cracker. Poop pizza. Fecal fillet. 34 yards here. Stop for the love of Pete. Now I gotta make a really long putt or I'm gonna lose another stroke, which sucks. Okay, that works. What do we got here? Trying to fade around a dog leg. If you guys have ever seen me play before, you know that's not happening. 200 to the dog leg. Let's hit the 5 hybrid. The 5 hybrid. What happened there? Stay in the fairway. Okay, that was poopy. That was a poopy shot. That was some poop pizza. All right, we got a bit of wind trying to assault the senses here. 120. My assistant is telling me that that's a 9-iron. Fun fact, I'm my assistant. Let's see here. Just a nice little swing here. All right, sit down. That was too far. That was too far. That was a fecal fillet. 48 feet plus 18 is a number. High 60s. High 60s here. High 60s. Decent pace. Bit of a misread on the brake, but it was like a quadruple brake, so what do you want from me? 232. All right, sit down. Damn it, don't go in that bunker. What, how far did that go? Okay, it carried 213 and then rolled another half a mile. What is this, a par 4? Okay, we're fine. Birdie. 253, down 8. Another short par 4. Let's move all the way over to the tee, edge of the tee box here. 250, down 8. We got some wind blowing. 250. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens, folks. I do get questions all the time about my world-renowned accuracy off the tee. So, here we go. Blow it back. Oh, crap. Good intentions. 35, I think we might be able to get there. Is this another par 4? We should be okay, but I don't know the penalty out of the rough, and we're short-sighted. 35. Well, not quite the intended outcome there. Let's see if we can't get into the circle here. 10, 10, 10. 10 little yards. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, we sculled her. We sculled her, Mulder. How about that? Oh, that was an unnecessary bogey, dude. Okay, back to +2. That is, where is that? Wedge. What is this, deep rough? Okay, the universal question as always. Everything's colliders. Deep rough, 115. Let's play another club here and give it a real solid whack. Get up there. Do we take any sort of penalty for that? 20% penalty. I don't even know what to say right now. A little bit of break right to left. 28 feet-ish. Let's see what we can do here. Get up there! What do we got? Whoa. Let's see if we can get a hold of this ball and maybe get a birdie here. What kind of crud are we looking at here? We've got an adjacent fairway, wind, etc., etc., etc. Maybe hit a straight drive this time. Should be all right. Roll down there. Roll down there. Don't make Daddy get out one of his big clubs. 197. gonna play 2-0 and change. That's a 4 hybrid. What is this saying? This says 5 hybrid. Wait, it's uphill. Well, what is it? Uphill, downhill, green jacket, gold jacket. All right. Oh, I pulled it over. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We ain't on in 2, but by the looks of the scoreboard, a lot of people weren't on in 2. Oops, short-sighted on the green again. We got to get over this bunker or we're really up Crap Creek. We'll be eating crap crackers in Crap Creek. Rather not do. Okay, I don't know where that's going. Just, it appears to be going closer to the pin because that number's getting smaller. I did learn that in elementary school. This is for birdie, so I think we can safely expect a par here as long as the pace isn't crap. Decent pace, terrible read on the break. 16th is a 320-yard par 4. Oh, I came across it. Crap. Just missing a lot of opportunities here, if I'm being honest with you. We don't want to hit a very high lofted club. Where can we get here? Pins down there. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit a 4 hybrid in the back of the stance and see if we can't get this thing to stay low here. De-loft it a little. Honestly, I think if that had not hit the bunker, it would have gone that way, quite a ways. So again, we're not on in 2. Let's see if we can get this ball somewhere near the pin. It's gonna wanna go a smidge left, but the wind's blowing sort of to the right. What's our heat map look like? Not really anything of note. 32. Okay, was hoping for a little more than that. That would have been a birdie if we'd have got it in the circle. Pretty flat putt here. 24, 30, 33-ish feet here. Good pace. HLA was not good. I was 1.6 degrees to the right. That's not how you score big. Got a bit of a tailwind, which is going to add, I don't know, a couple of percent. Let's hit a pitching wedge. Easy pitching wedge here. And an easy pitching wedge did not get us there. We had 99 carry, 101 carry on, looks like we were a little toey, got some gear effect. That sucks. Okay, the rough, right, 27, numbers, Golffe, beep, boop, beep, processing. That would have been nice to land in the circle, and now we will drop out of the lead, which I'm sure FlyinFatKid would have kicked us out of eventually, because I don't think he's played yet. 20 feet here. Getting that hole. Yes! '18th. Geez, it's already 6:15. 350 par 4. We got some wind in our face. Let's try to put something together here. I'd really like a birdie. Nah, that ain't gonna do her. Oh, man. Okay, so once again, we are scrambling. There's a spot through those trees. Let's see what we can do to maybe get closer to the green. What do we got, 180? Everything's colliders, I'm guessing. That tree's gonna screw us right out of the gate. 180, 180, 180. Let's take a 5 hybrid because we're out of the rough and see if we can't do something here. That hit a really weird spot that was not actually anything. But good outcome. 47 tiny little calorie-free yards here into the wind. Not bad. This is for, got to make this for par. It's a pretty long putt though. Horizontal launch angle has got to be on point. Downhill, it's gonna play like 13 feet. Okay. Top of the leaderboard for now. I'm guessing we will get kicked off. FlyinFatKid will probably annihilate this course. I mean, he picked it. Anyway, I'm happy to shoot a 73. Again, though, 5,200 yards isn't my preferred course length. I kind of like to stick around 6,000 right now. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Have a good one. Have a good work week. It's Monday. Sometime in April here. What is it? 14th of April. Yeah. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next video, guys.